Welcome to my channel. Enjoy this video and subscribe my channel. Julia Trubkina from 90 Day, The Last Resort enjoys taking care of her fur babies, but she may choose not to have her own children with Brandon Gibbs in the future. Julia and Brandon met when she worked as a go-go dancer in Russia. Their relationship progressed, and they got engaged in Iceland. In 2020, Julia finally moved to the United States from Russia on a K-1 visa to marry Brandon. Initially, Julia faced challenges adjusting to farm life while living with Brandon's parents, Ron and Betty Gibbs, on their farm. As she is from a big city in Russia, Julia and Brandon moved out of the farm as per Julia's wishes and started living independently in an apartment. They eventually purchased their own house in Virginia Beach, Virginia. However, this major financial decision caused them to have money problems. With Brandon as the sole full-time worker, Julia felt the need to find employment to help with their finances. She attempted to work as a go-go dancer, a choice that Brandon didn't approve of. In addition to financial struggles, the couple also had disagreements about future goals, such as starting a family. Julia may not be able to have children. Julia and Brandon were married in 2020, and shortly after the wedding, she expressed a desire to expand their family by having a baby. However, at the time, Brandon wasn't fully prepared for parental responsibilities. Over the past few years, they have set up their new house and traveled as much as possible. Now that the couple has been married for 5 years, Brandon wishes to experience fatherhood, but Julia isn't yet ready. During 90 Day, The Last Resort, she shared concerns about feeling that her husband was still too immature to have a baby. During a therapy session, Julia shared another reason she didn't want to have a baby with Brandon. She said, "When I say, I don't want kids, and when I say I don't want because I'm so scared to be in reality." After consulting doctors in Russia, Julia learned that she has fertility problems, which is why she won't be able to conceive a baby with Brandon. She doesn't want to accept this reality, so she has decided she doesn't want to have children. Although she's willing to seek a second opinion from American doctors, the reality may not change. Does Julia want children with Brandon? As a result, she agreed to seek a second opinion from doctors in America in a recent episode of 90 Day, The Last Resort Season 2. However, it seems that Julia still has conflicting feelings about becoming a mother. While she believes that a married couple should have children, she has also been influenced by Russian doctors, who have informed her that she may have difficulty conceiving due to fertility issues. Julia hasn't strongly expressed her desire to have a baby in the past few years. Watching Brandon and Julia argue about having a baby, Ariella Weinberg suggested that Julia may be hesitant to see doctors because she might not truly want to become a mother. If she did, she would likely have sought advice from fertility specialists even without Brandon pushing her. It's possible that Julia isn't yet ready for such a major decision and responsibility, especially without a strong support system in the United States. Perhaps once her parents are able to come from Russia to live with her in America, she may reconsider her stance. Julia possesses a nurturing maternal instinct, which she has chosen to dedicate to her new business, Kingdom for Dogs. The business offers monthly subscription boxes for dogs, as well as training services. Julia launched her business in October 2024 and has experienced considerable success in the past 5 months. She has shipped her boxes to over 19 states in the United States, including Alaska, by turning her love of dogs into a thriving venture. Julia has found fulfillment in her new role as an entrepreneur. She particularly enjoys personally delivering the boxes to her customers' beloved pets,